Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Neki broadcast. We are thinking in Wesnoth today, and I am playing Useless Chair. That's the name of my opponent, and it's going to be a great game, I feel, simply because I am Drake. Now, Drake is a very interesting race, has high mobility. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One thing I need to mention in the beginning. This is default era. Why? Not because I wanted it. I truly believe that the ladder era is more balanced, adds a bit more balance to the game. But my opponent only plays default. Therefore, my leader has 6 movement points, and I will be incredibly mobile. Incredible just doesn't make, doesn't really describe how mobile I'm going to be. So I do intend to have, of course, we're always playing to win. We are always playing to analyze what's going on, to absorb as much information as possible, and leverage terrain, positioning, timing, recruits in our favor, and do our best to win. There's no other way. We should be exercising our brain while having fun. There's no fun without trying hard. Anyway, with this being said, I will be making my recruits, which should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, normally I would go with tank, but tanks, as you know, the closest I have to a tank for Drakish race are clashers. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I will actually go with fighters. Okay, I do need to change my settings as soon as possible because this speed is really annoying a bit. Resilience, strong glider for capturing this village, fighter for mobility, and obviously I would need probably I made a bit of a mistake, bit of inaccuracy. Probably it would have been better to go with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's too late now, not a problem. It would have been better to recruit something else, like a skirmisher. But then again, I'll be grabbing this village and I need to make some recruits for top. Now, I do need one clasher. No matter what people say, you do need at least some clashes to tank the damage. So I will be getting another Drake fighter. A quick one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is a blessing in disguise in terms of the quick one, because I will be able to put pressure on my opponent and run around. So it's better to have the intelligence strong one in the middle. Not that being in the middle would do much as Drake, because I can't really take advantage of the inherent high defense of other races. At the same time, I have to be mindful of the cost of my units. That's, I think, the sole problem that Drake has on this map. I do need a clasher. Strong clasher, intelligent. I'll take that any day, I believe. And I will wait to see what my opponent is before I make any other recruits. However, I do not have many choices simply because Drakes are very expensive. I only have 31 gold left. The only choice that I could make is keep recruiting Drakes or recruit 2 Saurian ogres or 1 skirmisher and 1 ogre. Really depends. Now I will be trying to scout as much as possible. I do want to grab as many villages. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and change my settings because this is just making me dizzy. There you go. And I do want to be able to look ahead and see my opponent's attack coming towards me. Now, in terms of what this, feel a bit, I just have a bad feeling about this. I'm just expecting a huge rush. It's my only problem. Now, I want to recruit. Okay, finally, I am able to see what my opponent is. So my opponent is Orc. That, I can tell you folks, is going to hurt. And I won't be able to, I don't think I'll be able to defend this. Not sure about my strategy. This is exciting. It's really exciting. Why? Because Orcs are a very cheap race. And they would be able to swarm me through the middle, right? And they would be able to, let me just recruit here before I forget. Recruit another augur. Okay, that should do it, I guess. Now, orcs have a very high defense, right? So if they manage to go and grab a village, I will struggle to basically kill them and regain my village, right? So for this purpose, I mean, because of this reason, orcs are extremely difficult to deal with, especially during the first rush. I mean, what do? Do I run away? Do I stand ground and risk being absolutely murdered by these grunts? They deal tremendous damage. They can even from one attack they can even kill my augurs. It's incredible. Anyway, no reason to cry now. We have a challenge ahead of us, and I guess I'm trying to get my villages at this point. You see, I can barely have enough gold to grab these villages, right? And I won't be able to recruit another unit next turn, and I will have to put my clasher on this white. This is the most vulnerable village, right? So I put my clasher on the topmost village in the hope that I could forget, no matter what comes through here, I can forget about it. That's my hope. However, what happens on this map most of times is that orcs attack through the middle and at the same time through south. But usually they also come, sometimes they usually come through here, through the mushrooms, and basically go for this middle area, which is incredibly difficult to defend without clashes. Now, I do have 2 augurs, so I could, for example, let the grunt capture my village, and then I could hit back with magic attacks, right? That would be one way to go about it. However, as time goes by, I will have a weaker and weaker army if I keep recruiting these Saurians. Now, in terms of my opponent is doing okay. There is his rider. And does he have anything else coming? This is looking very scary, to be honest. I'm scared. I'm not sure whether I should push my luck forward, because then I would not have a retreat path. Oh God, I'm not sure. Really not sure. What do you guys think? Could go next to this. I could go next to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, nothing would come out of this. 2. Okay, interesting. Okay, I could just push my luck a bit because I could fly away. So I could 2, but it's 2. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know. It's really a difficult choice to make, but I want to take one more step to see what is coming at me. And it seems what is coming for me, it's a bunch of scary units, obviously. Okay, apparently he can't really grab this particular tile, which is good for me, then I would be able to want to at least run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hope this is okay. That's fine. So I would be able to run away. I don't know. I'm so scared. Okay, that's it. And then I do want to grab this village with my fighter. And at the same time, I want to be the aggressor, right? I do want to be the aggressor. It's just so difficult to be the aggressor with. And I guess that's a relatively decent line. If he starts a fight here, I'm dead. So there's no way I'm actually doing anything meaningful at that position. Now, in terms of my other units, I'm just grabbing villages at this point. I don't have any illusions in terms of my... Okay. There is the rush coming at me. I'm not sure. Should I? I mean, I definitely have to save. Look at my gold. I have 11 gold and 18 coming, right? This is my net income. Now, I would be able to recruit clashes. However, I'm not sure how effective that would be. To be honest, I wish I had one skirmisher. But again, the skirmisher does... at the same time, I really don't want to let him have this particular tile, right? I don't want him to have this castle tile, right? And he does deal a lot of damage. Okay, maybe sometimes. Okay, sometimes. Okay, where is his leader? He's going to do a massive attack north. Don't see his leader. His leader is just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he does seem a bit light in the center. So maybe his leader is north, or maybe here, hiding, waiting to come. I'm a bit confused, and I expect a massive attack coming for me. Therefore, I am going to deal some damage. However, if I do put my auger on this particular tile, my auger risks staying there forever and ever. It will not be able to go back because the grunt was just come here. And then, yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. Especially since Drake units are incredibly precious. But then again, I do want him to lose some time going for... Okay, that was actually okay in terms of damage dealt. I do want him to waste some time, hitting a 60% unit. Might as well deal some damage in, get some damage in. If he places his grunt on this particular tile, he is susceptible to attacks from my leader and at the same time from my Drake fighter. There it is. There is the rush coming for me. I won't be able to hold all these villages. It's absolutely impossible. So I will have to play it smart. Oh, there is the rush coming for me. Whew. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, you will be more than once in such situation. You should keep calm. And if you feel like you don't know what to do, take risks. So for example, I will be leaving this Drake Clasher on the village, right? Because there's really no point in... I mean, if I do retreat, there's no way I'm going to take this village back. These villages in the center of the map, I will be able to take them back, right? So that's not a problem. And now I actually like my, let's say, my strategy of pressing the issue with the auger, simply because he, this is probably going to... Okay, that is that is good amount of damage into this grunt, right? So plus the experience is accumulating in this augur, and I actually saw he was a bit thin on this side of the map. Now, in terms of my recruits, I would say I would need to. That is a very, very easy target, I feel. So this particular augur is an easy target. Now, in terms of this grunt, I could deal a lot of damage to him, but at the same time, I'll get a lot of damage in return. Now, I could close the gap by placing my leader on this particular 11-3. And sometimes attacking is the best defense. However, orcs can swarm and they will get out of control pretty quickly. Therefore, most of times it's not actually wise to swarm versus orcs. Now, in terms of my placement here, I could try to. It's not good to trade these units, to be honest. I wouldn't see myself trading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4, 5. Okay, I will do something of this sort. Retreat this side, and I'll put this particular one on this side. At least if he's going to attack me, he will have to attack me from 40%, right? Now, in terms of what happens in the middle, I have two options. I recruit a clasher, right? Or, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could place my leader here and be done with it. However, I just don't think it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I have many ways to play this, many ways in which I could play this. First of all, I do need to bring my fighter either up or keep it below. If he's going to press the issue, I might need to swap my fighters around. Problem is I don't have enough units to cover all terrain, right? So I do need to cover this village. Then this particular augur on the village is not the best and brightest. And at the same time, if it does attack into my glider would be absolute food next turn. So I do need this here. It's just really a difficult choice. He should be able to do whatever he pleases. Now, I shouldn't let him get too many villages. This is what I should do. Thinking. Everything he has is quick. Therefore, I won't be able to do much, and he will be able to destroy my augur, I feel. Okay, I've made up my mind. So I'm going to take a risk bottom, although it's probably not the wisest choice that I could be doing. And I'm going to bring this forward, and I'm going to recruit a... I am 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to recruit a augur, and then I'll bring my leader here. At the same time, cover this village. Okay, that was not sure whether the best, but I'm basically saying if you are going to attack me, I will use my augurs to deal damage as if I am undead, right? I will use my augurs as if I am undead. So it's really up to him what he plans on doing. He can take this village if he wants to. I will have to retreat. That is an area with a lot of villages. So It's going to hurt me a lot if he does go for it. And now I regret a bit bringing this fighter up. But we shall see. If he does go for my leader, he's going to get a lot of retribution damage. If he does push forward with this grunt, he won't have good terrain to rest on. I should recruit a lot of clashes, I feel, because day is coming. So I should stop recruiting these augurs at this point. I already have 3 of them. That should be more than enough to feed his grunts. I mean, if he gets lucky with his orcish grunt, he could one-shot my augur, I feel. Because if we have a quick look at the resistance, then you would see blade minus 10%. So it really boils down to these areas which are rich in villages. Is he going to... Obviously, he can break me on this front. However, he does have a vulnerable village on this side, so he should go back with one of his units. I really don't know. Okay, he's going for it, and it's really important. I didn't get too much damage in, and I dealt some damage. If I could actually kill his Wolf Rider, I would be absolutely amazing. Now, I kind of am forced to go for this grunt, simply because... Oh, no, I forget I said that. Okay, but I'm still going to go for it. I might not be so aggressive. I might leave myself some, at least some... Okay, there is his leader. Might leave myself some, some space to go back if need be. There are his grunts. He cannot. He cannot surround me. I will have one escape mechanism to go back. And he didn't go for my leader, which is absolutely amazing. I could just keep doing this all day. However, I have to be careful. And he has to be careful as well, because I can deal a lot of damage actually now. He can't have units everywhere, right? If he has 2 grunts here, it means he doesn't have that many on this side, right? So I should be able to, obviously... Oh, this happened. Should be able to do some damage. Now I might simply die to this orcish grunt. Probably was a bad idea to attack him. If he gets 2 hits in on this augur, then I'm dead. Now, I need to... Unfortunately, I'm kind of forced to kill this Wolf Rider. 1, 2, 3. Okay, actually, I can do something really neat here. So I can... Okay, and now I need only 1 hit, which is awesome. Okay, that is awesome, because you see, this grunt is not quick, therefore he can't reach my village. So, and even if he does get a lucky shot on my glider, I do have this fighter. So this small fight went in my favor, to be honest, and that is great. So I have 2 units killed so far. I might lose this augur, which is absolutely terrible. I do want to put some damage into this grunt. At the same time, I want to make my presence known, that I mean business. That I can threaten villages. He has some multiple objectives to worry about. I'm being active, right, with my units. Now, in terms of, he can do 44 damage. So if he does 2 damage with his rider, then I am in a lot of trouble. However, I'm not going to leave my leader where it is, right? Hopefully I'm not going to leave my leader where it is. I am going to kind of do have to leave my leader where it is. I am going to recruit. He can now grab villages if he pleases. There's nothing I can do. He can grab this village, obviously. I feel that I'm so tempted to recruit another augur, but that would just be a bit cheesy, I feel. However, I don't have many chances, to be honest, so I'm just going to go for another augur, and I'll see what happens. Okay, I feel that that's a bit cheesy. That shouldn't work simply because these grunts you will see, he can one shot, one kill. So if he got the second hit in, I would have been dead. Absolutely. It's extremely risky. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. And I won't be able to keep these villages for long. However, what happened there is that, okay, you see, so now he needs only one shot, and basically my very expensive augur, very expensive compared to his unit, is dead. So I can't really be trading. I shouldn't be trading. I should be trying to keep my units in a ball, and I should be trying to make this composition, right? This like a huge group of units moving as one. However, the map is just so spread here, so spread thin. I can't really be doing that. It's incredibly difficult. Now, in terms of him pressing the issue, if he does go for this village, what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to level up some of my units, right? I don't think he's going to go for it. That would basically bring me into the game. He's doing extremely well on this side of the map. There's absolutely nothing I can do to... He went for it! Oh my god, he went for it. He needs 2 hits now on 60%. He didn't even go for the village, which is... I can't tell you, it's a bit weird that he didn't go for the village. And now what I will be doing, I'll be recruiting clashers. I'll be recruiting burners. I will be... Oh, that was close. But you see, now my augur has absolutely no hit points. So there's very little I can do. It's incredibly difficult. Now, what do I do? It's really difficult to see where do I go from here. Can't really do much, right? I mean, I'm basically forced. I'm basically into a corner. I'm being forced into a corner, right? So it's just this guy can also reach me. I don't have enough damage with these augurs to do much during this time. I could maybe try to go for the right. I could try to go for one of them who is not that strong, right? Could try to do that, but it feels that I just don't have enough resources to deal damage to these grunts, right? So I could try to, for example, finish off this one. That's good experience into my augur. I do need another kill though to follow up, right? It's not enough. Now, in terms of this particular fighter, I should bring him back or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least I don't need to worry too much about this at this point. I should probably block access to my augur. And at the same time, I need to defend, right? I can't be I can't be playing with fire. So it's what makes things extremely difficult for me. Now I could try to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Could try to do this and go for the wolf. Could try to do that. So can go for the wolf. So I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that could maybe work. And try to put this back. So I could recruit here a clasher. At least it's strong. And at the same time, could be going for the wolf. Trying to deal some damage there. Okay. And now I should risk it, I feel. I don't have anything else to lose. Should risk it. And he will basically need to commit one of his grunts if he does want to kill me. And not sure whether I could go, no, get away with. I have to take risks since I went for this strategy. I have to take some risks. So there's no other way. See, now I basically said, if you want to that's the problem. Now, whatever I do with this particular unit, it's going to be difficult, right? Anything I do, this unit is probably going to die. There's no way I'm going to stop him from getting villages. Maybe perhaps if I go here, he will try to get away. Same time, he will go for this unit. So I'm basically preventing him from taking villages, right? But at the same time, not sure if that would be a good investment, because I'll definitely use my augur if I do play this way. It might be better to try to use my augur to deal damage to this particular grunt and try to get some villages in return, simply because he's definitely going to go for this one. And then he's going to grab a village, right? It's not worth it for me to just block him and give him a target, because I feel that he could, although it might be worth it, to be honest. Okay, going for it. So now he can't really take my village and kill my unit. It's impossible for him, right? Oh, wow, I forgot my bottom. Only for you, ladies and gentlemen, playing for you. I forgot bottom to basically rearrange my units. I ran out of time. So I've lost basically the fight bottom. Anything would have been better than what I did. I could have run away bottom. I could have, for example, run away here. Team label here. And yes, well, things like this happen. So if I would have put my glider on this label, I would have been fine. However, I am incredibly lucky. Therefore, I think I will not lose any village below. That is actually better, I feel. I mean, if you would have started taking villages, I would have been in a world of hurt. It's better not to lose villages at this point. I'm fine with losing units, to be honest. And there you go. I didn't lose my Saurian augur, and I dealt some damage. He's very scared of me actually leveling up my units, so that is not going to happen. However, I do badly need to level up some of my units. I can't be doing anything. I can't be risking anything at this point. If I don't, I'm basically dead. I either level up my units or I'm dead. So with this being said, I have to be extremely careful how I manage my experience. I need to to basically use up all the slots that I'm given on these units. So I will try to recruit where, I'm not sure. Okay, 11, 32. So I will go for that. I will definitely go for that. And I will recruit here another burner or clasher. Let's say clasher. I do need shields as much as possible. And now I want to go for this one. Okay, that was a good hit. Now, in terms of my placement for the other one, I would need 2 hits. I need 2 hits with this one, so I will just hope for the best, right? Okay, they are coming. 2 of them. Okay, that was a good. Now, do I go for a healer or do I go for an oracle? Now, it's always a tricky one, right? Healers, they are quite good in fighting with poison, but they don't deal nearly enough damage to deal with these grunts. However, oracles do deal significant amount of damage, and I have actually an actual unit to deal damage during night. So I'm going to go with an oracle, simply because A3 I do need the damage, and 4 heal is enough. Now, in terms of this village, it will be difficult to retrieve if I do lose it. Therefore, I am going to I'm going to defend it, obviously. Going to defend it with a strong clasher. However, I will be losing these villages on this side, and I don't think there's anything I can do to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, can't get it. So I should be able to deal some damage into this particular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually good. So I should be able to deal some damage into this particular grunt. However, I would have liked it if I had my glider for obvious reasons. Right, in terms of what I'm doing on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel that I should be going back, trying to make that dangerous ball of units that I was talking to you about. In terms of my experience management, I do want some experience into the clasher, but I feel that augurs need to... Okay, he can't kill me now, and if he wanted to. I feel that augurs are more important simply because they are incredibly squishy versus these grunts, right? They are incredibly squishy. So in terms of what I'm doing on this side, I don't know, guys. It's really, your guess is as good as mine. I went for it. I simply want him to fight units rather than grab villages. I'm not sure whether it was the best call. It's going to be morning now, so my grunts are going to deal a lot of damage. He did go for the village, and I am going to recruit some more. Oh, that hurt. That really, really hurt. I am going to recruit some more units to try to obviously discourage him from grabbing more of my villages. I've lost 1 village now, which is not that bad. Usually you would lose more versus orcs. I do want these oracles so I can deal actual damage. I do need to level up my augurs. However, I expect him to commit suicide on my leader, something of this sort. And from there on, I will be going below. I'll be recruiting some more augurs, and I will be trying to regain my villages, obviously. Now, I do need the clashers to stop any further attacks. Not sure about this fighter, whether attacking was the best choice or not. I will basically, so the idea is leave the clashes top and middle, so I can at least... Okay, there he is, exactly what I expected. He committed suicide on my leader, so he doesn't give me too much experience. From this perspective, it would have been maybe better to basically get a healer. Now I will be recruiting. So I will be going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I really don't know. Feel like I deal 6-2. So even if he goes for me, six. So I do want my quick units running around, intimidating him. And at the same time, I do want a unit that can grab this village. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can grab it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And it's quick. That's what I like to see. Now, in terms of the other ogre, should keep him on the village. The scout, if it's not the best, obviously not the best unit on the village. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's Naga coming as well. I won't be able to hold for long, I feel. I feel that I could have managed my units a bit better, right? For example, here, I think it would be better if I kept my Drake fighter alive rather than. So if he wants to take this village, fine. I will eventually recover it, right? But I need to keep my experience in my Drake fighter alive. Or if he does want to come for it, come, but at least expose your units to my units, right? So we will see what happens, whether he goes for it or not. We shall see. I'm really curious. Again, he's going for it. At least I will be able to. Yes! Incredible! He risked it, and this happened. I would have personally gotten the village because it would have taken me ages to get back this village. Ages, right? Look, I'm not sure whether he has something coming to back this village up, but now I will be able to put some more experience into this Drake fighter. I will be able to deal a lot of, I have a purpose now. I have a purpose. I did lose a lot of gold, but at the same time, I am killing some units and regaining some of the villages back. I'm not sure whether I should be moving my fighter or whether I should be moving my clasher. However, I do feel that if possible, I would like to take my clasher back. And I would want to recruit another clasher, but my income wouldn't allow it. Therefore, I might be stuck recruiting another. Okay, so now what do? I need to make sure I get the experience. First of all, I need to make sure that I get this village. There's no question. So I need to get this village back. Now, I want to take this clasher back so he can obviously guard villages. Therefore, I would like to 9-3. 9-3. Saurian Oracle could be a choice, especially since I want to attack this other person. So I do want to get 2 attacks, please. 2 attacks, not all 3. Very good. And now I can basically, yes, get my experience here. I only need to do 1 kill. Now if I had another unit to block the retreat of this orcish grunt, I would have been extremely happy. However, I obviously don't. Okay, I'm going to mount a defense here. Not sure whether these guys are going to attack Drake Clasher at this point in time. Hope they won't. This is particularly quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to be able to grab the village. He's going to be able to close this particular. He's going to be able to surround the clasher, right? So I will be going for. It's quite difficult to keep this at bay. Again, it's difficult to defend here with Drake. I know it seems easy, but it actually isn't. And in terms of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not sure whether that was the best move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't really matter at this point. I will be trying to hold my recruits for a. Okay, there are the grunts coming. So I do need another clasher, I feel. No matter what people say, I feel that I do need another clasher. Or I'm definitely going for clashers. So as appealing it might be for me to recruit a unit, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hold on to my funds and I'm going to recruit another clasher. And hopefully I will be able to catch up to this grunt and I will be able to destroy him. Now, I don't think he will stay in this village, to be honest, because my units will kill him. So these are 3 scary units, and this Drake fighter could cover the village in case something else is coming here. So I will see, but I don't expect him to press the issue. Now he will come on this side. That is fine. What I do want is basically try to discourage him from making a central attack. Oh God, that is a lot of grunts. I can tell you that is a lot of grunts, and I don't think I will be able to defend. I do need my experience, and if he surrounds this clasher, then it's God, it's just going to be so painful. I mean, these grunts are absolutely going to destroy my clasher. Now, before I did stand my ground, and I did get 1 level 2 unit that deals a lot of damage. Okay, he's going for it. That was a bit unexpected. Oh, yes, he conceded. I don't think he should have conceded. Bit surprised, to be honest. I was just well, to be honest, I would have pulled back from top and he would have had a lot of grunts doing nothing for the most part. But at the same time, this was maybe he risked a lot going for this, to be honest. And he probably thought, okay, now I'm going to pillage these villages. I will be able to retreat, run around, etc. It would have been quite an interesting game, to be honest. So I would have definitely retreated from top. There's no question about that. And then I would have noticed that bottom, I have a lot of villages to pillage. Therefore, I would have even maybe retreated from middle, especially seeing his leader, right? And so on and so forth. But yeah, it would have been a game where I'm basically retreating, recruiting, then I'm fighting back, counterattacking. Maybe I get these villages. I would have always been at a financial disadvantage. However, I don't think there was a reason for him to concede this quickly, to be honest. Anyway, a good game. Basically, my opponent leveraged the advantages of his faction. I had a bit of a questionable play in terms of recruiting these augurs. However, I did manage to level one of them up, and I didn't lose too many. Then I transition into clashes. However, it was a bit too late, I feel. I only have 3 clashes, where he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grunts. Right. Yeah, I could have perfected a bit my chosen play. However, I think it was an interesting game. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys learned a bit. And I'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, next time.